YouTube land, what's good? It's your boy B Hurt, aka Brian, aka Prince, aka Prince Vegeta without the hating. This is a series where I like to say Capcom Pro Talk S, think Mike Ross and Flow, think Vesper Arcade, think Ultra Chin TV, the Best of V show. But today we're just showing love to the Dragon Ball scene with Dragon Ball Fighters Ultimate Fighting Arena in Paris, France on August 31st through September 2nd. Happened, and that was Saga 3. So this was for the 3-star Dragon Ball. And we already have the 1-star Dragon Ball to Kazunoko, and we have the 2-star Dragon Ball to Sonic Fox. Well, we need a third. These two didn't show up to the event, so it was pretty much a free man's game. And it was a great event. It was kind of like it's weird too, because it's like I enjoyed the event. It was a great event. I think some other players got to showcase their skills, and the France scene looked dominant. Japan always looked dominant, and USA was well representative in this region too, and that's super dope. And there's gonna be some killers, man. They're like that last chance qualifier is gonna probably be that last chance qualifier will almost probably be better than the damn. The tournament with the 7 people with the Dragon Balls. Now, obviously, the 7 people with the Dragon Balls probably going to be somewhere around the top 10. And we are going to take a look at the Panda Global RZ ratings, or rankings. I'm guessing that's what RZ stands for. But we'll get into that later. And let's talk about the tournament. Goichi took first place. It's weird, too, because I didn't get to see the whole grand finals. I saw the first half where the bracket got reset and Hook and God just looked immaculate. He just looked so... Hook and God has really ascended. Because I felt like he was always... Like, he even said in one of his interviews with Warren Free that he was always behind Sonic Fox. But I feel like the more and more he's playing Sonic Fox, he's starting to understand how to play him. And he's just leveling up. And he took a set over Goichi. Honestly, I thought he was the favorite. Like, when I came home and found out that it was, I think, 3-0 that Goichi won, and got a perfect on the last game. Like, bro, a perfect? Not like he didn't lose a character, because that's like a hood perfect, if you will. But a perfect, didn't get touched, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. To finish it off in grand finals against Hook and God. Now, I promise you, there's not a single... I don't even know if Sonic... I'd say Sonic. Maybe Sonic Fox. I give you 2 people in the world that could probably perfect Hook and God. I'm not giving you anyone else. I'm willing to bet my money that Hook and God's going to at least get a hit. So the fact that was able to happen is just crazy in itself. I thought Hook and God, like I said, looked great. His only losses were to Goichi. Who sent him to losers, and he came back, resetted the bracket, and then lost again, unfortunately. I definitely think he's next. See, it's weird too, because it's like, if Sonic Fox and Kazunoko and Goichi don't go to the event, it's weird because I can see why Kazunoko and like Sonic Fox kind of took a break and was like, all right, we'll let other people get a Dragon Ball. But now you're getting to that 3 and possibly 4 people where the seating is determined basically on how many Dragon Balls you have. So, like, Sonic Fox and Kazunoko couldn't look at each other, but you going? He ain't going? I won't go. I don't need to go. I'm good. But now that you have 3 people, I really can't see Goichi not going to the event, especially since he wants to be the best in the world, especially since there was one point in time where he was unbeatable in tournament. I don't think he lost, like, a match. So, he might be like, yo, I'm going to the next event. I'm getting me another Dragon Ball so I can get a higher seed than both you two, so I don't have to play till maybe grand finals. So it's going to be interesting, but like my favorite for Saga 4, and Hook and God also said he's taking a break. He said basically he didn't say flat out say he was taking like a break, but he was saying I'm taking a break until the next Saga event. So that's just basically till next month. That's October. Struck in Mexico, the 6th through the 7th of October. So he's basically taking like a 1-month break, which is not bad. But like, yeah, I think even before to this point, I feel like I follow Hook and God, and he was on Dragon Ball late, and that's all he streamed, and that's all he played. And more power to that, brother. But that's hard to do. It's hard to play the same fighting game over and over again, especially when you're training and trying to get better, right? But yeah, like I said, I think it's gonna be really interesting. But Sonic Fox also had a tweet to Goichi. He was basically like, "Yo, congratulations on winning that Dragon Ball." But I'm taking the next. Either I'm taking that one, or I'm taking the next one. So does that possibly mean that we're gonna see Sonic Fox in Mexico? We'll see. I would love to see it. And another thing to bring up, the grand finals again. I thought we was gonna see a character switch. I thought that we was gonna see Goichi play play Genyu, and I would love to see it. I think Sonic Fox has a Genyu as well, or he's also been working on Nappa. So I that's one thing I would always like when we get into the rankings that I always give Sonic Fox is Sonic Fox can adapt to the game. It doesn't matter who's top tier, who's low tier. Sonic Fox is gonna play whoever he thinks is the strongest at that time, and he's gonna make every character look damn good. And it's also like the fear that I feel like a lot of people are gonna have too is like you gotta start practicing that Nappa matchup. You gotta start practicing that Genyu matchup, and on top of that, what if Sonic Fox plays Genyu and does a body switch? Say you're playing Bardock and he doesn't have Bardock on the team. I don't know who the other two people usually Sonic Fox is running nowadays because it does switch a lot. Sonic Fox is like, oh yeah, you got a good character. He got a lot of health. Let's switch. And just throw off the whole match. Like, that's the thing I feel like people are not realizing that again you can switch bodies on the level 3. That's going to be crazy because we literally see it in everything else. We seen Shenron summon. We've seen combos with Shenron. We've seen all this stuff. The only thing we really haven't seen in the tournament is a body switch. It's going to happen. I'm calling it. It might even happen at SCR. Like, and I'm calling it. Galileo took 3rd place. Apology Man looked damn good. Like, the Piccolo army is looking strong. Hook Gang God and what Apology Man do with Piccolo. Bro, and then his TN, like, Apology Man was out for blood. He looked impressive. Nakio, Skill was a France representative, so he definitely got the home crowd advantage. And I like that. I have no problem with the home crowd cheering for someone they want to win. You should do that. That's this essentially the esports aspect of it. That's the home crowd feel. Like, I would want that feeling of getting, because I think it motivates you and it makes you play to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Also, it could be a nerve killer too, depending on who you are. Soji took 7th, and Aliwo. Sorry, I'm butchering your name, brother. I do not mean that in any kind of disrespect. I have to hear it again. But he took 7th, and he was a French representative too. And then a lot of people were saying, like, the stuff that he was able to do with Majin Buu and Android 21 was super impressive, and it was really good. And I think he would have been winner side top 8 with. That's the weirdest thing about Dragon Ball too. Is like there's always like he took Hook and got to his limit, almost beat him. So he could have been a winner side, and this could have been a completely different top 8. And it was funny too, because like we didn't get to see Aliu. I'm sorry, I can't say it. I'm sorry. We didn't get to see him versus Goichi because I think a lot of people were saying that he was a favorite, and then it was like, if not Goichi, then it's gonna be him. Some noticeable 9th place finishes with Shanks, like One Piece character, and Wawa. I love that name. I hope Wawa goes to more events and kills it. Wawa, Wawa. Super Noon took 13th as well. Foxy Grandpa and Cloud 805 took 13th place as well. Like I said earlier, the next event is the Saga 4 Thunderstruck, October 6th through the 7th in Mexico. And let's talk about the Panda Global rankings. We're just going to talk about the top 10 for now. If you like me talking about this stuff and breaking it down to a T, then be sure to leave a like. If we get over like 5 or 10 likes, somewhere around that area, maybe more than 10, 10 for sure, I'll try to do a video over the rest of the top 50. Because it was a top 50 list, and I didn't get to see the top 50 list, but I did check out the top 10 list, and I feel like I can give more accurate viewpoint with the top 10 than I could the rest of the list, but I will gladly go through the list and watch it and all that stuff. Let's start off with number 10. Now, this guy at number 10 is interesting, and the reason why I say he's interesting is, like, before the World Tour got announced, this guy was in my top 5. I definitely think he was like the 5th guy. But as the tournament's been going on and stuff like that, he's still consistent. He's still a beast. Still like a favorite to get a top 8, but he just hasn't had the results I think he won it. Well, we haven't really seen him too. Like he didn't. I don't think he went to this Saga event. I didn't see his name at all. So I didn't see his name on Event Hubs when I looked at the list. So hopefully he didn't go. But and that is Evil Genius's own New York Chris G. Chris G finished 4th at Combo Breaker, 2nd at DreamHack, 25th at Evo, 2nd at Winter Ball, and 1st in Texas Showdown. And like I said, I feel like Chris G's right there. He's playing Trunks. I think he's playing Trunks. I want to say he's still playing Ball Out. I don't know. I haven't seen him play in a while. I just think that's what it is. I think he's right there. I feel like he kind of had he was better than Hook and God at one point, but Hook and God ascended. And I just feel like he's kind of we need to see Chris G ascend. And like the US, weird too, because I think the USA is getting stronger. And like out of the certain players that I'm thinking of, like Sonic Fox, Super Noon, Hook and God, Apology Man, I feel like Chris G's right there. But it doesn't feel close, if that makes sense. I feel like Chris G's like maybe he's a character. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Like maybe he needs that Android 17. I don't know how he's gonna play. Spoiler alert, but that Android 17's next character with Cooler. But maybe he needs that character. He gets that character and he ascends. I definitely think this is like we'll see Chris G has a good shot for the last chance qualifier. I definitely do. Speaking of one of the names I just listed, a USA player, finishing in 9th place. Oh, another thing too. They have power levels too. This is super sick. Panic Global, you killed that for that. Chris G's power level is 8,110. So, yeah, not over 9,000, but there is some people that's over 9,000 that we'll get into later. But Apology Man, coming in 9th place. He finished 17th at Evo, 7th at CEO and Summit. He finished 5th. Combo Breaker 13th, and then Central California Standoff. He finished 1st place. Apology Man looked good, bro. Like, he looked good. Like, his sets were dominant. I thought the Piccolo looked good. I thought the Tien looked good. Apology Man is looking scary. I think, the Goku solid. Like, that man, Apology Man, was a bad man. And, also he's a jerk for 2 reasons. He's a jerk because he eats cereal with warm milk. Like, he heats it up like a microwave. That's still kind of weird. I feel like I would dap you up, bro, and I would talk to you, but I'd be like, that's weird. But I also don't want to try it because I don't want to know that I like it, and then I feel like I'm weird. But what was the other weird thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah, he killed Chatsu. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have done any other level 3. You could have injured Tien, it would have been all fine, but you just going to blow up Chatsu. Like, what a jerk. But he's so good, man. He's so solid. Like, the Piccolo... And it's weird, too, because, Apology Man's a Marvel guy. So he's basically using the Reality Stone assist with Piccolo, and that thing tracks. And that, I didn't really see a lot of people deal with it too well, and it helped people in some combos too. And with this performance, now granted, I can't get too off the deep end because of not everybody went to this event, obviously. So I can't go too crazy with the rankings or anything like that. But Apology Man definitely deserves a top 10 spot. I wouldn't be surprised if he could easily get into the top 5. Apology Man, like right now, my hot take, I think there's going to be 6 people with a Dragon Ball. I think somebody's going to have 2. I don't know who's going to have 2, but I think there's going to be 6 people with a Dragon Ball. Apology Man might be my last chance qualifier. As of right now, I think that's my favorite. After just looking at the list and thinking of everybody and who I have kind of winning a Dragon Ball, I think Apology Man's up there. So yeah, rightfully so. Right after that, Super Noon. Oh, Apology Man's power level was 8,210. Super Noon, 7th at Evil, 9th at CEO, 5th at DreamHack, 17th at Combo Breaker, 3rd at CR. Evil was more recently, got top 8. It was a big moment. He celebrated it, rightfully so. He deserved it, and I was super sick to see. I think he even took out took Hook and God out, so he took out his partner, which kind of sucks to do that, but it's you're playing in a tournament, you're bound to run into each other sooner or later. But Super Noon has looked solid, man. I think he's always been kind of good at the game. Like I said, he had 3 noticeable top 8 finishes. He's always kind of right there, if not. I don't know what the lowest I've seen Super Noon finish. It might be that 17th, honestly, because I always remember him just being like right outside the top 8 or like 13th place. Like he's just right. He's right there. He's solid. He's consistent. I think he might be one of the most consistent USA players outside of Allah, Sonic Fox and Hook and God. I think he's right there. He's just a good player, and I definitely think that Summit of Paul helped a lot of players. I think it helped the USA a lot. Hopefully, there could be like a 2, and you get even more players better. I think you should definitely do that. I think that Japan do that quite often. DR is close when it comes to Street Fighter with Kaba and MenRD. So why not? The more the merrier. The number 7th place. Oh, Super Noon's power level is 8,280. 7th place, Smoke with a power level of 8,850. Finished 4th at Evil, 4th at Combo Breaker, 9th at CEO, 2nd at NCR, and 7th in the Summit. I feel like I haven't seen Moke in a while, so I don't know what team he's kind of rocking. But like I said, he was like one of those people at the very beginning that was super strong. I want to say, how did he do at Final Round? I feel like he did really well at Final Round, too, because he started out the gate strong. I want to say he was at least top 8. Like I said, I haven't seen him right here. And I know, so I think the rumor is that there was supposed to be 2 seasons of Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? So I don't know. But season 2 is supposed to start right after season 1 ends. So I don't know how that's going to work, or I don't know if they're going to give it some time. Say, let the Dragon Ball World Tour finish, kind of how Capcom does. Like, they let the season finish, and then they start announcing the DLC, and DLC comes out for the next season. I'm trying to think how Moke would do. I feel like Moke would benefit off a new season. I really do. For some odd reason, I just feel like he would. He's a solid player. I think he's a good player. Let me look at the list. I got 4, 5, 6. I definitely think Moke has a good shot to be the last chance qualifier. If there was a 7th person that would get a Dragon Ball, I could definitely if everybody had one Dragon Ball, I could see Moke getting a Dragon Ball. But he'd be my 7th. He'd be my outside looking in, I guess, if you will, when it comes to the Dragon Balls. So now it's time to get over 9,000 and the power levels. These are the guys. Honestly, every guy from this point on, I could see having a Dragon Ball. Just keep it on $150. It is what it is. I think every one of these guys are going to get a Dragon Ball. I'm calling it now. Hopefully, when the end of the year after the tournament, the PGRZ standings come out, and I'm like, haha, I told you so. Now, who do I think is getting 2? That's tough. I don't know. I'm a whole judgment here. I got to see where the locations are. I feel like that plays another big role too. But Dogura with 9,010 points. Finished 9th at Evo, 3rd at Combo Breaker, 4th at CEO, 2nd at Stunfest, and then 2nd at, I can't even read, versus Fighting. Couldn't read my own penmanship there for a second. Finished the 2nd to Sonic Fox. I think Sonic Fox, that's what won. He won. If Dogura would have went to this one, I would have liked his odds, but the fact that he didn't go to this tournament, I don't know what tournament he went to, because there was a tournament in Puerto Rico, and then there was a tournament at Summer Jam, and I don't know if he went to a tournament too, because seeing as him and because I didn't see Finrich's name and I didn't see Dogura's name, and they're both on the same team as Goichi. So seeing as like they didn't go, I wonder where they went or what they were doing. Maybe they had something to do, IRL stuff. But I definitely think, see, if Hook plays like he did yesterday, I think Hook Gang God gets the next Dragon Ball. But after that, I think it's going to be Dogura. I definitely think you're going to see everybody get one before someone gets two. And I think that's going to be the case here. And like I said, Dogura's right there. And you got to think, too. Dogura, I'm going to just flat out say it. I think Sonic Fox is the best player. I think he's the best player of Dragon Ball. Well, let me rephrase it. I think he's the best right now, but I think the best player is Goichi, of playing the game, understanding the game, what you need to do in the game, and like just the game in general. Blocking, what do I do in this scenario? What do I do in that scenario? Dogura practices with him. I don't think y'all realize that. They have a weekly tournament. And it's like Dogura, Goichi, and Finrich. And they all practice together. So you don't think what is Dogura gonna see that's gonna bother him? He plays Goichi weekly. Like weekly. So that's why I definitely think he's gonna be next. And then it's interesting enough, this is where the top 10 gets divided. And I kind of agree with this. I agree with this Cincy. Now, this 5th and 4th place, I think are kind of interchangeable at the moment. And this is kind of how I felt too before. But Hook Gang, God, with a whopping 9,020 points. Dogura had 9,010 points. I don't know if I said that. He won Summon of Power, and that was kind of his start, right? Summon of Power. Evo, he finished 17th. Combo Breaker finished 5th. CEO finished 5th. And Defend the North finished 1st. But then obviously this performance here at the Ultimate Fighting Arena, he finished 2nd. Only losses 2 were Goichi. Hook Gang God's there. Hopefully the break helps him, because he said he was like basically trained and stuff like that. And that's a lot too, because when you gotta think about it too, Hook Gang God has always been a good player, but like I would say Hook Gang God, the personality, the streamer, the sponsored player, kind of just blew up. So it might be overwhelming. It might be a lot. I definitely think fighting games take a toll on you, because it's such a mental aspect and a mental just dominant game. You know what I'm saying? So. But if I had to put my money where my mouth is, I definitely think that a well-rested Hook Gang God, as long as he's still practicing, I think he takes it. I think he takes the next Dragon Ball. I really do. That's even with, say, Sonic Fox and Goichi and Kazunoko are there. I think he takes it. I do. I wouldn't know where Leffen's on this list too. I haven't looked at the rest of the list yet. I haven't looked through like 10 through 30. I've kind of seen the tail end of it, but I never saw the other two. But yeah. And then the reason I think Hook Gang God could be 4th, and then this person could be 5th, just off the aspect is I think Hook Gang God's probably better than this person. Like if they played a match, I think Hook Gang God would win. But and then the crazy thing about this person in 4th place with a whopping 110 points is Finrich, who finished 3rd at Evo, 3rd at CEO, 7th at Combo Breaker, 3rd at Summit of Power, and 17th at KVO. And the crazy thing about the Combo Breaker finish is he had to play in the game for Summit to get into Summit. Won the game because obviously they're tied. Got into Summit, then finished 3rd, then won the Combo Challenge, and then just went on this terror, bro. Could you imagine? I can't remember Buddy's name, so I do apologize. But I know he played the All Goku team at the time. I probably know if I saw it. But Finrich might not be in this position. Because think about it. If Finrich didn't win that match at Combo Breaker, finishing 7th, so the other guy went, the All Goku team. I apologize. I know his name. It's not like his name's hard to pronounce. I just can't. I'm just drawing a blank. Fenrich wins that, or Fenrich loses that, he might not have been in this position. He might have not won Summit. He might have not, you know what I'm saying, like, did so well at Summit. He might have not just, he probably wouldn't be fourth. He would be in the top 50. He's like, the skill show, like, obviously, but he wouldn't be fourth. So it's just to think that that one game that he won and got his chance at Summit, killed it at Summit, and then now it's been on a tear. I definitely think he's going to win a Dragon Ball. Now, I think he might be the last person to win a Dragon Ball outside in this top 6, like I said. But I think he's going to win a Dragon Ball. He's going to get his. Number 3, and I think I agree with this number 3. And the only reason why I agree with this number 3 is because we haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him in a while. Kazunoko, with a whopping 9,520 points. First at CEO, 5th at Evo, 5th at Combo Breaker, 4th at Summit. Or no, 5th at Summit. 4th at Final Round. Like I said, we haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him in a while. He started out the gate strong. He won the first Dragon Ball, so he kind of had the luxury of relaxing. But I definitely think if he doesn't go to the Thunderstruck tournament, that's the last one that he's not going to, and then the other 3 he's going to go to. And I think he's going to try to get his another Dragon Ball because he set the tone first. And you want that first seed. I think it's going to matter. I really do. I think, well, it's impossible now, but yeah, never mind. I was going to bring up the fact that like, if you win all 7 Dragon Balls, then you only the last chance qualifying in the first to 10 set or whatever like that. But obviously it's impossible. But yeah, I agree with that. Nothing too much to say about Kazunoko. He's a beast. He makes Yamcha look good, so, you know. No one's messing with the great Yamcha, or whatever he said, so that's cool. No, I think this is where the controversy kind of begins and ends, but at the current moment, if this was before tournament was announced, I'd say this guy's number 1, flat out. He's the best player of Dragon Ball, but I don't think he's the best player. Like I said before, it'd be like Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. I think Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the league, but the best winner and, you know, does what he's supposed to do is Tom Brady. So I definitely think that this guy is Aaron Rodgers, and then Tom Brady's obviously the other guy. In second place with 9,990 points is Goichi. Third at Versus Fighting, second at Evo, second at Combo Breaker, second at CEO, first at Final Round, first at Sunfest, and first at Ultimate Fighting Arena. This dude is so good at the game, bro. He literally teaches me something every time I watch him play. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, I've never seen someone play a game to a level of where every time I watch him play, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, the defense is impeccable. The defense is impeccable. I think there was a sequence at Evo where Sonic Fox was putting pressure on Goichi, and it was pressure, boy. I mean, it lasted 30 seconds. Goichi blocked everything. And I think he even Dragon Rushed. Like, Tech the Dragon Rush. Like, how? Like, he blocked the overhead, so, you know, he blocked high, he blocked low, he blocked the crossover, he blocked the mix-up, he blocked the this, he blocked the that. Like, his defense is impeccable. Like, after this video, I really want to look up how Goichi trains. I wish I could find something. I'm telling you, because, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how he does it. Now, like I said before, and I said earlier in the video, I definitely don't think he's finna just sit back and wait a week. I don't. I really don't. I think he's about to go and try to play and try to win him some more Dragon Balls. I think he's going to try to go for the first seed, especially kind of how, like, not that he fell off, but he kind of started losing to Sonic Fox a lot more. So I think he has something to prove at this point. And he definitely looked like he was going through it yesterday because, I mean, that was weird because Hoken looked kind of focused, laser focused, confident. Bro, Goichi looked like he was like kind of doing this. He was like this, took the glasses off, went to character select screen. He looked like he was going through it. So the fact that he was able to reverse 3-0 after getting 3-0, I need to see that set. I didn't get to the last set. I'm going to watch it after this. And yeah, Oichi, number 2. So without a shadow of the doubt, with a whopping 10,000, over 9,000, over 10,000 to a T, Mr. Sonic Fox himself. First at EVO, first at Combo Breaker, first at DreamHack, first at Winter Brawl, and second at Summit. This dude is so good. And I feel like he might be the only person that could play with everybody. Like, literally, he could play with the whole roster. Watch. I promise you, I won't be surprised if Sonic Fox has a Krillin team. I won't be surprised if he has a Cooler team, if he has a 17 team when they come out. Who can he play? Like, really? Who? Like, I feel like balancing the patch around Sonic Fox would be terrible because he's going to make every character look broken, so it's, like, going to be hard. Like, if he picks up Piccolo, bro, what else do you do with this guy? He's just too good. Right now, my heart of hearts, my gut feeling is Sonic Fox is going to get the second Dragon right now. But, time will tell. Like I said, that was the Panda Global rankings. I love that. Just shouts out to Panda Global. I'll be definitely sure to tag you in this. Thank you for that. Ultimate Fighting Arena was great. I enjoyed the commentary with Tyrant. And the other guy, his name skips me, I apologize. F-Word and the other guy that was on the in-house commentary. I kind of want to do some in-house commentary now. At first, I was kind of shy and timid to be on stage, but I definitely think about a partner and, make some noise. Like, it'd be kind of fun. Like I said, I'm going to be her future FGC commentator. If you want to see the rest of the rankings and me talking about it, be sure to leave a like. Share this with somebody, man. I'm trying to be that news source, that anchor for the FGC. I'm trying to upgrade the videos, but it's going to be hard, man. But, till next time. Peace.